Legend of Total War here with part 5 of my Rome 2 Caesar and Gaul Let's Play campaign as Rome. Right, so previously we, I guess we instigated the Gallic revolt. I could really use a few more armies. It's quite low in troops at the moment. So, let's see, I want you to, I'm going to take out the Nervii. Yeah, I think we just auto-resolve. That's any damage that that is taken with Mark Antony. He needs to get better troops anyway. He needs to go to Germania, get himself the longbows. Anyway, didn't take any serious damage. So, no big deal. Cool. Now, I could send you in over here to finish him off, but it might be better just to use assassins. Okay, one down. Then I think if we assassinate him, then that's the end of it. Good, Nervii gone. Now there's growing tensions going on down here. I wonder if I should go into ambush stance. Let me just see. I need 50% of my movement. Yeah, maybe don't get too close to that army. Just be just out of range. I think upgrading the troops might be a good idea. So over here, the Rutini, they're looking like they want to be a pain. If they were to go to Genoa, I mean, it says 16 units in there, but we have to keep in mind that the Roman Bastion Ballistas are really not going to do a good job. They're not going to get a lot of kills, I don't think. Again, would that be Scorpion Towers? Because they could do a lot of damage. Because obviously their choices are Palentia or Genoa. Might be an idea as well to recruit a new army from here. Just because we are running low on troops. Well, it's just that we need more troops, I should say. And also we have access to the first cohort here, which are 40 more expensive than Legionnaires in terms of upkeep. But they do have more melee defense, more armor, less charge bonus, that's okay. So that's okay, I'll get those. But I can't get my archers here. Yeah, no, I don't want naked warriors. Nor can I get artillery. Well, it's just the things that tensions are rising up here, and I could use some reinforcements. So that'll give us the veteran legionaries. I was wondering where it was possible to get them. Only possible in Italy, apparently. And while that's going on, maybe we'll hire another general over here and hire one of our proper doom stacks. Actually, if I hire an SBQR general and just make sure that he never becomes a statement, it should be fine for our influence. Because we're going to try and get as much as possible. There's some good bonuses in there. Must have only got 10 of those. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now what? Now what? All of my spies are up here. I can actually really use them down south. Let me just check. Where are they? Yeah. I could get you over here, I mean, it'll take you a little while, but if you can start sabotaging armies down here, that'd be good. Same with you. As the north seems under control now, it's the south that's the problem. With the Arvoni with 2.5 stacks there and 2 full stacks here. I might have to let Octodron fall. Because this army can beat both of those if they were separate. But at the same time, you just end up getting overwhelmed. Numbers are very important in this game. Especially on legendary difficulty. Makes a big difference. At least in the open field. If there's choke points and stuff, we can deal with it. But then again, their missile units do a lot of damage. Right. Are there any things that we can construct? Because if we're going to hire more armies, we need more money. Okay, let's move on. I think considering that, we can upgrade some of his units. Jesus, it's so expensive to really upgrade them. Oh well, just 2 of them then. Then again, I wanted to like disband them for better units. It's all good. Alright, moving on.
We live for battle.
God damn it. Oh well.
We relish it as
I was hoping to get a bit more time before they make their attack. Well, they declared war and then buggered off. But they certainly do seem to have a lot of armies. Okay, so... well, the garrison here is useless. But we can use the streets, hopefully, to our advantage. The enemy cavalry won't be able to do much. Let's do this. Their numbers won't count for very much at all. Depends on how many streets we're fighting, though, because obviously, being outnumbered, I might have to stretch myself a little bit thin. Let's see. So, enemies coming in from over here. Put the cavalry there, I think. Actually, I'll tell you what the cavalry need to do. They'll need to go out, go around the... oh, there's going to be reinforcements as well. And they'll be coming in from the south. So you come in over this way. Try to intercept their missile units. Okay, what we need to do is pick a spot that's going to give us the greatest defensive advantage. It doesn't necessarily need to be here. We don't need to defend that. So for example, defending here might work. That way we could just put our infantry here and there. No, I don't think that'll work for me. If it's here... okay, we'll try that. So if these guys here could just move out of the way just for the time being while I organise it. So I want the artillery facing in this direction here. Same with the archers. Don't fire at will. Every shot's going to count. The legatus is going to go out there as well and just go and hide basically. I don't think the cavalry's going to come chase us. The last thing we want to do is him stuck here being shot, because then he won't be able to move. We'll need, I think, 3 units of legionaries. So what we do is we'll put 2 there and 1 in reserve. Two legionaries here. 2 legionaries here. 2 legionaries here. with 2 backup. This is probably where the majority of the reinforcements are going to come in. That gives us a little bit of room to move around in here. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. They can just... whatever. I mean, the plebs are just about useless. They might get 1 or 2 kills. But don't expect much from them. Okay, so what missile units are in this army? It doesn't seem like there's a lot. There's the mercenary Celtic skirmishers. Enemy reinforcements are popping in from where? Like I said, I think they're coming in from the south because that's where they're positioned on the campaign map. If it was medieval too, we'd know where they're coming from. But sometimes this would be random. They can be positioned on the... there they are. So they're not coming exactly from where I thought they'd come from. Which means I need these 2 over here. I don't think anyone's actually going to attack us from here, but I can still keep them there for the time being. Hang on, just stop. Wait until they get into a... I don't think I positioned them particularly well. I don't know. Maybe even just turn around here and shoot at them. Because they're going to be obstructed by all kinds of things.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Perhaps get out of the way.
Orders understood.
Yeah. Biggest threat to us here is definitely their missile units. None of their melee infantry are going to be able to break through us. Light horses, no problem. Take them on. You can go and have some fun to begin with. Help them out.
Our general is under attack.
Right, you can fire at will now. The problem here is that anything that we bomb, it's really not going to get a lot of kills. Don't expect them to do their worst in this battle, actually. So that's good. That's a good start there. In for the lightest of their units. Okay, good. Now I need them to come around over here, take out their missile units. So I just need these guys to commit to their full forces first. Make sure you shoot the units in the back, because otherwise we shoot our own troops. We don't want that. Yeah, you can fire at will. Shit. Okay, I won't be able to get at those because there's Celtic warriors here. But I can take these 2 out. Yeah, you can see our legionaries, they've lost 5 men, but killed 45. 9-to-1 kill ratio. Try and shoot that Oath Swan. They will be able to punch through. Yeah, if they had the numbers, which they don't.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
I think it's those chosen spearmen. More important than the levy crap. If you're gonna shoot anyone, shoot. Just actually, literally shoot anyone. Doesn't matter.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units. Legionary cavalry.
Okay, so shoot the chosen sword from there. That's a problem. Goddamn, legionary cavalry. They're not very good at killing missile units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just get back. At least they're not shooting at us. Oh, hang on. You... No, plebs. Shoot the Celtic skirmishers. So a little bit low on ammunition here. Can't honestly say they did their worth yet. But our damage is pretty minimal. We're okay. How are they going? Not really that well. I think I need these artillery to move back a bit because they're just not getting any shots in. Okay, plebs, I want you to try and cut through here, not cut through, but run through here to get to these Celtic slingers. Cavalry, I want you to go around just in case they fail. Alright, Testudo it up.
The men are wavering.
That's just shit units, it's alright.
An entire unit has perished.
It's alright, it's just the mob. Oh, god damn it. These guys need to get back. I was really hoping they'd do a lot better than this. How are we going over here? Some of our units are in the yellow, but we've got reserves here. If I sent them chasing after this, they'll never catch him. It'll be a waste. Actually, what I could do instead, send my archers out here to go and kill them, because my archers, they do have greater... stuck here. Get killed easily. Maybe best to shoot these guys over this way. No, don't be fighting them spears. Okay, you turn around. Gotta shoot these mercenary Celtic skirmishers. Noble horse. Keep my cavalry away from them. I could charge them into the rear, but my guys are fine. Anyway, my cavalry's taking a lot of damage. Let them have a rest. Oh, there we go. They actually did do their worth. Just need to wait for them to clump together like this. Then they get loads of kills. And they did their worth as well, so that's good to see.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, so you come back over here. This is where we're going to get the best shots. If we can shoot the noble horse, that's probably best. This guy's out of ammo. Right, commit these guys in. Okay, run down these Celtic warriors. And you two go around here. Any units that break, run them down. Shoot the noble horse. Okay, you're now free to get over here and participate. And you come over this way. Shit, get back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So no one cares about the plebs, just send them in to die somewhere. Alright, so the archers, they did okay. I mean, they didn't take many casualties either, so I guess that's something. Surprised the Vigili's got so many kills out here. Because they're shit. Maybe there was some cavalry here that they fought. Because they're actually good at that. Let's see, just run down the shattered units. We should be able to win, no problem. I mean, they haven't even started breaking through our lines yet.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I can't charge into these Celtic skirmishers, not until... Oh, hang on. We've got Celtic slingers coming in over here. We can charge at them. Anyway, they're probably going to shoot a lot of their own units, so it's fine. Okay, no more formation attack, because it makes them act silly in this situation. Alright, let's organize. How many units still have full... Well, green strength. There's, looks like 4 of them. No one's in the red yet, and it's, once we start seeing units in the red, which we probably will soon, we'll have to pull them out of combat. Yeah, Legatus, you take out that slingers. It's a good thing we were able to intercept them here, because they could have done a lot of damage to us. Okay, so there's a unit over here that's in the red. You're gonna have to pull over here to back him up. It doesn't matter if this one's in the red. He'll have to keep fighting for a little while longer before I pull him out. Those chosen swordsmen won't last much longer.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so those archers are dead. Get over here. What's this? We could probably take on those noble horse now. Yeah, we're guaranteed to win. They don't have enough troops now. They've lost too many.
The enemy general is dead.
It's just the grind to sort of make that happen.
men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
So yeah, it's just okay. It's just the plebs. They don't matter. Okay, it's getting a bit damaged, but there's only 20 of them left, so we outnumbers them 3 to 1 even. Okay, I imagine they're going to start collapsing now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so they're gone. You can now join in over here. I'll tell you what, a technology for more ammunition would have been really helpful. Even if only 10%. Because with 15 shots, they only just do their worth, really. All the back-breaking work had to be done by the Legionnaires. Oh man, this guy here is really badly damaged. Pull him out. Alright, so out here the battle's won. Get these two. Yep, there we go. So it's over. So I'll just spend some time running them down. As soon as it's actually given us the victory.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These Oathsworn over here, they just don't want to give up. They've probably got hundreds of kills. I reckon they're the ones that have been doing all the damage to my troops.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I just won't end. Okay, this guy here needs to be pulled out. Can't let these fuckers here get away. About bloody time. Alright, so we continue to run them down and try and kill as many of them as possible. Okay, all their forces are just scattered now, so that'll do. Close victory, but still, against outnumbered more than 2 to 1. We could have dealt with a few more of them as well. We overcame them. And plus, we'll get replenishment over the end turn. They won't, not while they're in enemy territory. Oh, what the fuck happened here? They must have sabotaged me. Because I could have gone in there and got him. Yeah, they definitely sabotaged me. Son of a bitch. Well, I'll show them. Sabotaging this guy here is probably... That's the Vercingetorix. Probably not necessary. Gotta deal with the ones that are actually a threat to us. So, notoriety, let's have a look. It seems like our reliability ranking is basically going to count for nothing soon. We're just too badly hated. Some extra cunning, all characters. Yeah, I'll get that. So we just need to make sure we don't spend 6,400 this turn. Where's Caesar? Right, Caesar's up in the north. I would very much like to crush the Morini, but that's going to bring us into contact with other fuckers up this way that we haven't dealt with yet. So that's good for a bit of extra wealth in manufacturing as well. The public order's not a problem. So there's dyes here, I think. We'll have to build them once we've utilized this slot, which is fairly soon. Oh, hang on, can't build that. Right, if they were to assault the settlement... Man, it took so much attrition just from one turn. If they were to assault this, I think they'd win, but they'll only hold on to it for one turn. Now, if they come over here and raise the settlement to the ground, we have to start again with all the construction, including this. That'd really suck. But that being said, this should also have, I think, Scorpion Towers, so that'll be very difficult for them to take on. They do have some artillery, though. So we recovered a great deal. Here's a great opportunity for you to gain a lot of experience. If you can bloody catch them. Okay, still have more than half your movement. Actually, only just. And then we can push on to Massalia. Well, I know that the Averni are out that way, so maybe not. Some better equipment could have helped us out a bit there, but things are a little bit on the expensive side. Could do a little bit of it. Just need to make sure, like I said, we've got some money left over. It does look like the intention of these guys is to attack Alicia. Fuck it, get rid of them. I'm gonna sit there and force march right in the open view of my army. You can get fucked. You can die. Okay. Caesar doesn't have night attack, does he? No, I probably should have done that. If we attack it like this, we know it's going to be in the city battle. That's going to be to our advantage. The only thing is these guys are going to come up our rear. But I think we can deal with that. Because all we just need to do is position ourselves away from where they're going to show up. So, like, if they're going to show up from here, deploying here is actually a good point. They'll come in through here, we'll bomb the fuck out of them with the artillery here. Yeah, it's a good spot for archers. We'll need to reposition, but we'll have time for that. Don't fire at will, not yet.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Could possibly sink them. But very soon we're going to have an absolute... Yeah, let's get this started. Oh, the amount of death just gave me a hard on.
By your command, our hidden units have been discovered.
Try to aim in front of them, that way, you know, you want the shots to bounce through them.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, you guys will need to make sure they don't flank us. Okay, there's no archers in there, so no missile units, nothing to be concerned about. These guys are doing a great job. But like I said, fighting in these city battles, they make the mistake of, you know, all pouring through one entrance, making it so easy to just bomb the fuck out of them. And also, Caesar's units have more ammunition.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, so they do have some.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
500 kills. They've only used up half their ammo. That may have been a mistake there. Oh, they're handling themselves reasonably well. Look at all these damn abilities. Oh shit, got flanked. What are these? It's just light horse. It's fine. Caesar can take them on.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, he's starting to take a little bit too much damage.
our units has used all its ammunition. Commander, at your service. Engage!
Okay, imagine the entire enemy army should be running away soon.
One of our units has used all its
I mean,
ammunition.
they've just been slaughtered. Take out the skirmishers. What are you doing out here? Probably because of skirmish mode.
We will pierce their hearts.
Good. Caesar didn't lose any men.
The men are wavering.
Who? These ones here. Oh shit, I don't want to lose them. Yeah, you get back, you're not even doing very much. Get them out. So the artillery did a great job, but I sort of fucked up everywhere else. That's okay, we'll get plenty of time to recover afterwards. Alright, press the attack. What are they doing? Desperately needs a guard mode for this. Because, you know, I want to be able to shoot them on specific targets, but I don't want them to walk off when that unit routes.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you come back over here. Go get rid of these missile units. Come. Go kill. Fucking hell. Please, you send the infantry to go chase the slingers. They're just too slow. That's the whole reason why we've got these. But then, of course, the cavalry came in and put a stop to it. Well, more like put a halt to it. They've still got more spearmen coming. Okay, archers, move out over here. Okay, looks like the battle's won. I kind of just wanted them to just surrender after we bombed them, but this went well. Only one unit really took any significant damage.
The enemy general is dead.
So what's going on? It doesn't look like there's any units left. They're broken. We should stop shooting now. Maybe we need to get them inside. There's a unit somewhere that is refusing to break, and I don't know where it is. It'd help if we could use the map to try and see it. I bet wherever it is, it's sitting there wavering. It just doesn't quite want to break. If I grab this, that'll reduce its morale, wherever the fuck it is. There we go. Could have gone better, but it didn't need to go that much better, I suppose. Didn't wipe out this army. It's okay, we'll get another time. Oh, we did wipe it out. Very good. Can't spend money on it. Can destroy this shit though. Good. It's actually funny because this is roughly where Caesar would have made his trip to Britannia. I believe the first thing he did was land at the shores of Dover over here, and then made his way to the landing point here, the White Cliffs of Dover there, which I've actually been to. Not that that matters. Okay, what should we do now? Well, you're out of movement. Yeah, just stay there. I think there could be armies out this way, and if you're on forced march, you'll just get ambushed. At least if they attack you, you'll be able to withdraw. Or properly stand and fight, depending on the situation. These guys here can't move. Right, let's just move on. So the Averni didn't make their attack. Here. 2 turns until starvation, and the attrition is... yeah, they'll have a hard time with that now. If I was to attack him, he won't be able to reinforce. Good, yeah, a bit of time to recover there. So, what was the research completed again? Support Syrian claim. That was Crassus. Yeah, that's what I did there. And of course, that's where he goes and gets himself killed. Wait, no, that's Syrian campaign. Then there's Parthian campaign. That's where he gets himself killed. Basilica Equestris. I don't really need that at all. Do I need 15% wealth from all commerce? It'd help, but I don't need it. I've already got that. %5 army replenishment would be good. Reduce corruption, also good. And so would extra 5% melee attack and defense for all units. And since we're outnumbered, it'd be better if our soldiers were better still. Okay, this guy here's got one more turn of one turn of training until he can move out. Alright. I think if we want to try and save this settlement, we've got an opportunity here. We're going to take out this army first. I'll only lose a quarter of my forces by doing this. I'll do that. Now, if I was to attack them, these guys won't be able to reinforce. I won't be able to use these 4 units here, but that should still be sufficient. I mean, they've got artillery of their own as well. I have an idea. Use the garrison to come out and fight. And these guys will just come in as reinforcements. They'll come in from the rear. Here's the thing. If I lose all of this shit, what does it matter? Could easily auto-resolve this, but I just don't want these units here getting wiped out. So I'll fight it manually. Rain's better than fog. So yeah, they'll come in out from behind them. Oh, look at that. That's actually more useful than they would have been normally. So yeah, just keep them out there and just fire at will. And if we end up losing all of this garrison, it's perfectly fine because it all comes back for free anyway. Yep. Start shooting. Yeah. And once they're done mopping up these guys, and they need to turn back up the hill here to deal with my legion. Let's just form up. Okay, so the damaged one needs to stay in reserve. Actually, I think all of my damaged units should stay in reserve. Because I might need to go take on that other army again. So yeah, you know, they're getting a few kills. But anything they can get, it's all good. They've left their, Did I destroy all their artillery here? I did. Very nice. I'd like to send my cavalry over here to get them, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, shoot the noble horse. And now, look, now they're going back up the hill. So if they're going up, we'll go and attack them as well. Because like I said, these guys here, I don't need them. They could be useful in the next battle, I suppose, so maybe don't need to sacrifice them. But look at these. They can't move. They got no wheels on them. Not quite set up yet. We may not get that opportunity to set up fully. We're just gonna have to get to it.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Get over here. Protect the ballista. Yeah, keep shooting those mercenary noble horse. And shoot the Gallic hunters if they're in range.
One of units has used all its ammunition.
We should be okay there. How about you turn around over here and shoot at these spear warriors?
The battle is turning in our favor.
Taking too much damage, pull them out. Maybe you should stop shooting. Oh, mate, shoot the Gallic hunters.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Don't want to deploy my cavalry, for obvious reasons. Time to send them back for retraining.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legionaries! Orders understood! Roar! Indeed! Field artillery ready! Brave Romans to a man! Sons of Mars!
Good, so far so good. No real issues here. They got some reasonable kills, and we had the high ground, so that all worked out nicely for us.
We hunger for blood and battle! Sons of Mars! Legionaries! Brave Romans to a man!
Okay, the battle should be over soon.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legionaries!
That's it, just shoot them as they're running away. Sounds good.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so get my troops to back off here and send in the cavalry. There's no risk to them now. Make sure they're not shooting. So I'll just pause the recording as I run these fuckers down. Okay, so it's mostly just scattered units now, nothing really to be concerned about. The biggest downside to this, though, is that our general, the one that was reinforcing, doesn't get a lot of experience for that, because he was reinforcing, and nobody really gains experience. But it was more about trying to save the city, which we managed to do. So I'm just thinking what to do here. I want some replenishment, obviously. I'd also like to take this guy out. I hope we don't, because I just want to auto-resolve this. I hope we don't lose cavalry. Doesn't look like it. Okay, good. Yeah, they lost 5 men.
You have further orders? Ready for orders.
he could potentially besiege the settlement here. What I'll do is actually force march. Oh god, that won't work. I don't want to get ambushed. Because he could, I don't know how, but he could potentially get to us. So he just won't be able to reinforce. But if he takes the settlement, I'll just take it back off him. Yeah. If you're standing there, you might be able to stop them. But I don't care. Just don't worry about it right now. I need a spy down here. I mean, we could make it all the way here, but I did see Arverni forces recently. Well, now, just because of that movement, I mean, now we can't make it there. Well, then next turn, I mean, he's not actually recruiting anything yet. That's not going to get any more garrison. Thing is, once we capture this, we're right on the border of the Arverni. If we could assassinate him, we'd probably finish him off. So I'll just settle for an ambush. I think auto resolve will be sufficient. I hope we can still catch him. Yep, okay, good. Good. Another faction dead. That's what we want to see. You can force march a little bit closer. Okay, that all worked out well. So who am I at war with? The Rutini and the Arverni. Let's see if we can get a peace treaty with the Arverni. It's not in my best interest to fight them right now. I don't fully share a border with them. And I do kind of, if I was to cross into the Idui. The Idui, we can't get any treaties with them. I mean, they did like us to begin with. But because of expansionism, they hate us.
Are you brave or foolish?
It's only a matter of time before they
I will speak. I will listen before I do.
So they're actually allied with the Arverni. It's only a matter of time before they betray us. And I need more time to get my armies under control because I've got 8 armies, 2 of them still training. Alright, let's move on. Oh, I forgot about them. Good, I'm glad he decided to just run away. It doesn't matter that we didn't wipe out that army, because they could just recruit another one. There's no manpower limitations, so what does it matter? Okay, so your daughter is with child. We'll keep the child because I could use another general. Now, this time he is recruiting. So the Vocontii, let me have a look at them. They're at war with the Carnutes. That's the Carnutes are, I don't even know where they are. Up this way. If I could get them to join the war against the Rutini,
So be quick with your chattering.
I could use their army to help me win, even if we're not directly allied to them. Nope. I won't do it. Alright, how much is it going to cost to upgrade all these units? Alright, do it. No point upgrading them, they don't need melee attack and armor. easy auto resolve here. There's nothing in this. Good. Another faction dead. Now, the Arvoni could come down here and assault the settlement. If they were to send 2 stacks against this, I'd be able to repel them. If they besiege it, we shouldn't be taking any attrition because we could just leave via the sea. Yeah. They need a dry dock. Yeah, let me just see that. No. Okay, still need these guys to recover a bit more. I'll tell you what we do. Just go over there, sabotage them. Now that we got our spies over here, the spies are bloody better than our armies to some extent. This will deter them from making any attacks. So they're back in friendly territory. Make sure they don't come back this way. Keep them sabotaged. Now my other spies out here. Where are they? So I want you to sabotage them. Don't let them get any ideas. I'd like a spy over here because Caesar is going to do his intended invasion of Britannia. Except this time we're actually going to conquer it. It seems like these guys here, the British Confederation, they've actually expanded quite a bit. Who hates them? Well, actually no one. They just have certain allies. So we'll have to deal with them at some point anyway. Might as well be sooner rather than later. So you don't need to stay there. If I could force march you... Okay, I guess regular march. To here. Is there any research out here that's going to provide me with like... Yeah, see... No, not enemy holdout time. I want to increase our holdout time. And reduce the amount of attrition that we take. Doesn't look like there's any research for that. I've only got a handful of coins, so whatever. Okay, these guys are ready to move out. I don't think I can get any more dignitaries, can I? No, 5 out of 5. Also, now that we've got this here, what I actually should purchase is a military port and start raising navies. So, cancel... where was it? That's not urgent. Because this will take a little bit of time, but having some navies patrol the waters will make it a lot easier to deal with Britannia. So I got the money for it. Alright, moving on. Good. Oh fuck, forgot to move him. Oh well. Oh fuck, I was going to move him as well. But everything sort of worked out as with this, because I can just easy auto resolve this. Anyway, I sabotaged that army. That's right, that was... Yeah. Yeah, I told you there were going to be a problem. So the Idui, what did I say? Good, we got a new general as well. So they're getting ready to land their transports. I'm going to send Caesar to go land there. We need to set up a base of operation before winter hits. There is no defenses in this settlement here, so they could potentially just take it. I'll have to send Mark. Yeah, I'll send Mark Antony to protect it because I need that settlement for its navy. Keep sabotaging them to make sure they don't get any ideas. And of course, the Aedui will need to be punished. If they were to attack us at Alicia here, it's suicide for them. Naked warriors aren't that tough. Right, finish him off. Yeah, sabotage them to limit the amount of movement there. They're getting around. I want you to go further down south because I need someone down here. I don't expect the Vogontii to stay neutral for too long. We could come over here and crush this army. So we're at full strength here. It's a good opportunity to do so. No, we'll need to fight it manually. Them being in a fort actually works in our favour, because the artillery just negates it. Force them to come out in a big blob, and the artillery will tear them to shreds. Same with our archers. And then what's left, the infantry will chomp them to bits. Okay, get these guys as close up as possible. And then we'll just need to move everyone in once we start, because I can't get them any closer than this. Yeah, we need to be right in range there. Oh yeah, now we're getting some kills. The thing is, that wall there could potentially block a shot or two. Still, the kills are good to begin with. Very good. Okay, it's getting less blobby there now, so start aiming. Let's see.
Our hidden units have been destroyed.
Excuse me. If I need the infantry to protect the cavalry, because the cavalry can't take on the mercenary noble horse. They have no choice but to just rush at us. Which works to our advantage. Because they're going to be completely disorganized, running up against, you know, the heaviest infantry in the world. Shit. That's okay. Flanking doesn't really work that well on enemy... on cavalry, so... And then these guys will come in and help finish them off. I need you to go over there and help. They're out of range. Honestly, as Rome, why do I even bother hiring cavalry? Well, to run down enemy units. Okay, you're safe.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And you look like you'll be okay as well. Get over here. Good, they're getting closer. Soon they'll be in range. Good, shoot them. Okay, get around their flanks.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, yep, go get rid of them slingers. Okay, so we lost a bit of cavalry, but we're okay. Make sure they don't get away, because just because the fort battle doesn't mean they get wiped out, unlike in Medieval 2.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, get back. How'd the artillery do? They did their work, they did a good job. Now aim for the Oathsworn.
The enemy
Good.
general is dead.
Now we just run down a few of them, and then that'll be the end of that. No need to keep shooting the Oathsworn, they're wiped out. Yeah, they did pretty well.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, that'll do. We should be able to pursue them and just auto-resolve, finish them off. Good for this guy's experience as well. Okay, back over to Massalia. Didn't get a level up though. I mean, the Legion did, but yeah, whatever. Could come over here to deal with the Idui, but wherever they go, I don't think they'll succeed. Just want to come over there and sabotage them. Be a bit more effective. This region here needs a champion. Okay, you need to go down the south. The Arverni definitely need to be dealt with first. Okay, yeah, go to Vesontio, because that was our weak point here. They might be able to get to Agadincum, but if they do, I'll get rid of them. Alright, let's spend some money and then move on to the next turn. Good. Moving on. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is right. Okay, so yeah, some more authority, reduce upkeep costs. Good. I was looking for night battles, but no. The generals get the cunnings, not the dignitaries or whatever the fuck they're called. Good. Put them on the defense there. Good opportunity to wipe them out. Military sabotage down here. I'm gonna stop that. I'm not gonna assassinate anyone. I don't trust the Vocontio. Let's see. Where do their loyalties lie? Well, they don't like me. I don't have any agreements with them. So I could attack them. I could easily beat that. It's full of levy freemen. But I might stay here just for the time being for 4 turns, just to allow the garrison to get back up to... Well, so the settlement can be converted. Whoops. Made a bit of a fart there. Anyway. What are we doing next? See, the thing is, I've been farting so much on live streams that now I'm just fucking just loose as shit. I have to tighten my assholes up a bit. Alright, let's not talk about that anymore. So these guys here, I'm going to bring them down south. They'll help with this. This is mostly an auto-resolve army. I mean, if I had hired all first cohort, it'd be perfect auto-resolve army. But, you know, I was trying to play this campaign for a bit of fun. I enjoy playing as the Romans. Not a big fan of all infantry-style armies, but I've just got a big boner for Rome. Alright, so... That's fucking destroyed it. Now, we could get away with an auto-resolve here, but I'm just thinking, what's out here? Probably nothing. Given the number of forces that are around here, I'd say nothing. Just saves time. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come over here and attack us. Maybe Mark Antony should come over here to Gaul, to Britannia with him. Caesar can do it by himself. Just stay there for the time being. Protect the port. No one's. It's not in any danger, but actually, this one's more in danger, I suppose. Come back down here, because no one can get there this turn. He's not making his way over here. Where did that army go? I guess they were going for an easy target, saw that they couldn't get the easy target, and then were like, ah, fuck it, let's go home. Either that or they're hiding somewhere. I could send these guys down to Bibracte. Feel like they're in ambush stance. So what I'll do is, because this guy here is not important to me, I'll send him to make the attack. If he gets ambushed, well, so be it. But what he's done there is he's made sure the road is clear, because I want you to actually come in and assist. Now, it's not necessarily just because we need him to win the battle, but it's more like we need him to keep the settlement, because there's other fuckers out here that could come over to attack us. I'm not familiar with the... I don't know what's out here. And if 4 armies come in to attack it, then I'm going to want some of my reinforcements here. But I don't want to make this... That attack is going to take me 20 minutes to do that. And we're at an hour 26 minutes here now. Good. I'd like to raise another army, but I also like to keep my income at over 10,000 a turn, so I don't want to spend too much. Actually, this may have been a mistake to force march them here, because he'd be like, "Ooh, I'm going to attack that." Now, if we get ambushed here, manually resolve, we should still be able to win, because we don't have any missile units or artillery. There's no. This is a bad army to ambush, especially with this shit. See if there's anything to construct. Alright, then we'll have to end the episode here, because I want to make this attack this turn. I don't want to take any attrition, because we'll easily be able to crush them. Anyway, wait, we're going to fight this battle manually or auto-resolve? I suppose we should just auto-resolve it. I'm not going to take any casualties, really. See, they didn't take any casualties. Well, a few. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that pretty much gets rid of... Okay, so that's where the Idui went. They'll be coming back over here to attack us, which shouldn't be a problem. What we'll need to do, though, is he'll need to stand outside of the settlement. You stand inside the settlement. The reason for that is if he besieges the settlement and doesn't assault it, that way these guys here will still get some replenishment. If they're sitting in here, then they won't. Alright, so maybe we'll go through it in turn then. And then end the episode. How many settlements do we have? 26. Alright, so get rid of some of this shit. And let's move on to the next turn. Alright, so also since this guy here is technically not guarding a frontier anymore, maybe he can come down here and just push them out of the way. Oh, hang on, that wasn't a good idea. No, it'll be fine, just get rid of him. But now we kind of need to make a run for it. I don't want to be chased by them. So, just get back up to here, yeah. That's good, gave him some experience, that all helps. And weakened their army. Let's see if the Arverni want a peace treaty. I don't necessarily want to have a peace treaty, because I'm almost on their border now, I'll be able to gobble them up.
I have little gain.
Now they're not ready for it. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we'll have to fight this battle manually, because otherwise we run the risk of these guys getting wrecked. So that'll be a bit of a fun fight. But since we're at an hour and a half, we'll do this next time. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 6 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.